Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Very short break there as we try and get some issues solved, but we should have everything underway. The countdown has begun to get through this warm-up into the second map on Dust 2 between Fnatic and Nadas Vincere. Welcome if you've just joined us. This is the first day of quarterfinals here, the first and only day actually, of quarterfinals at Gamescom.
And we will be covering each and every one of them, and that's really great. It's the first time in a major tournament that we've been able to do that, just get all the quarterfinals in there, and it's such a pleasure. Finally. So, I mean, I'm just so thrilled. This first match was really interesting. On Inferno, Fnatic took it. It could have maybe gone both ways, but toward the end, you can really tell that Fnatic, they had it under control. They knew what they were doing, and that is actually to be expected as well. Yeah. Dust 2 is a strange map, so I mean, we're going to have to find out. It could go either way. I think we've both said we wouldn't be surprised if Fnatic end up taking this. We're going to go, I think, pretty quickly into the game, but as you can tell here, the Fnatic lineup looking, and we start off with Olaf Meister. I still know if it would have been different. I said I thought they should save up one more time. There's absolutely no guarantee that would have made any difference in the end. But they did not have a lot of equipment towards the last 4 rounds, and that's just what it comes down to. That's how the game's played. Now let's see. Pronax here is talking a little bit to his team, and I'm wondering how it's going to turn out. They will be starting on the more favorite side, and I'm interested to see if they're going to go for a really, really quick pistol round or if they're going to slow play it here.
If we go back, throw back to the Glock train, but let's go. Yeah. We're getting into the second map. The countdown is over. The pistol round now between Na'Vi and Fnatic. Fnatic up 1-0 in this best-of-3 series, 1 map away from getting into the semifinals. And it's a big chunk of money waiting for them if they can get that far, because this is, after all, 250 grand total on the line. But now we get to see Fnatic spreading out across the map, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any quick play from them here this time. It looks like they want to play it very safe, very solid, very standard.
Na'Vi, on the other hand, want to come up with a big start here and see if they can surprise Fnatic. Already Flusher's taking a lot of damage. They're going to charge in and almost get the shot here, jumping and shooting. Olaf Meister has all the moves, but JW is going to go down, and Edward will pick up Flusher. So, all things considering, a pretty decent start for Na'Vi.
Yeah, that was actually Na'Vi. Coordinated pushes everywhere. On short and 2 men into upper dark, and they're even putting 1 man into lower as well. That's going to be Zeus with the flank to mid as the A site is under pressure, but Krims takes one to the face. He's down. It's down to Pronax now with the dollar bills, but he didn't have enough of them. And Na'Vi with an extremely solid performance on this first round. Exactly, everybody getting a frag, but more importantly, the aggression from them really paying off.
Now, this obviously worked, and it always feels a little bit bad-mannered to start, you know, questioning when something works, but I have no idea why they kept fighting on long against the 3 remaining Fnatic players when they were in that 5-on-3. Seemed to me like the reasonable thing was would just wait and let Fnatic come, but
let
obviously
Fnatic commit, and then you rotate in. And you play, maybe you even play just for the retake at that point. Strength in numbers, but yeah, Fnatic, unfortunately, they go for a very passive way of approaching the pistol round, just spreading out, not expecting Na'Vi. I think that's the big thing here, is I don't think that they were expecting Na'Vi to just go all out aggressive. 2 men on short, 2 men in upper dark like that. They each got picks, and that's where it kind of spun out of control for Fnatic. Now we see Fnatic going with the pistol armor buy.
Yeah, and a scout as well on JW. That can't really underestimate that. That's Pronax picking off Guardian in the middle. It's going to be Siege with a good return. Edward coming in with a M4 in hand and will take down Pronax. So it's a good stabilize here coming in from Na'Vi, but that scout is still in play, and it will drop Edward. So 3-on-3. Fnatic are pretty well versed in these anti-ecos.
And Olaf Meister is pretty well versed in the scout on Dust 2, because this is the main way to deal with fishy characters on MemM. The scout games are real, and Olaf Meister's had plenty of practice. Team Global all the way, but now, can he find a way to use it here versus Na'Vi? He's still floating around mid, gonna hop up onto short, takes a shot, but takes a bullet to the face as well, and that's not gonna help things here for him. He has to fall back, recollect things with his teammates.
Great rotation from Na'Vi right now. They're realizing the B-bomb site's the most likely place, and they already got a guy with the mask. That Starix here, so nice rotation from Na'Vi. Should secure them the round here. Flashbang as well. Bomb is down, 5 kill range.
Agreed. And at that point, it's Fnatic, I mean, going for the B play because they expect to find one man on the defense there. But Na'Vi, of course, in the back of their heads, this is one of the basic tenets on this map in particular is, you know, you're going to have your stronger site and your weaker site. When you're down a man or in a shifty position, you want to go to that weaker site. Na'Vi are thinking about this, and as soon as they see the action, they start rotating the guys over. So just very quick calls and good reads coming in from Na'Vi. Fnatic, once again, on pistols. They need to eco another round after spending quite a bit in the last one, but they try and peek at the same time. Seized, unconcerned, just calmly taps them away. Edward with some support there as well, but a very quick and clean round coming in here for Na'Vi, only dropping Seized.
Yeah, it feels like the communication right now is really good for Na'Vi. It feels like they're really getting the right timings down, calling for backup exactly when it's needed. When one guy's reloading, the other guy's shooting, and small details like that, it's a good sign. But as we know now is where it actually gets interesting. Fnatic, they're on the more favored side, maybe only slightly favored side here. I mean, it's been so back and forth. And Guardian will pick up the AWP. They're both down. Suicide, that could have been an instant death. And he leg shots Pronax anyway.
Pronax not lucky there. Tries to jump out of the way as well, but Guardian was just too quick there with the second shot. He's going to leg him in. Now Fnatic, well, they've taken some damage already on Flusha as well. That's not going to help things. Edward trying to put shots through, see if he can catch anybody trying to boost up onto short like this. Pronax is already occupying that position, but Zeus is now going to get eyes on Olaf, spots him out. Unfortunately, doesn't see Pronax. That would have been a very easy kill there, but this nade.
Here comes the boom. Oh, it's going to be just once, like a few centimeters short, basically. That could have been Pronax dead instantly.
And I like the shift here from Na'Vi. Put Guardian to hold cross from A site, and just focus your attention on long right now. If they can control long Na'Vi, they're going to be in a very solid position. That smoke going to go down and continue to burn time off this clock for Fnatic, who are still kind of floating around mid, not too sure. I mean, this is about as standard as it gets, 1-3-1. Although the attention on Cat here from Olaf Meister, bit forward, but he's not going to find anybody from Na'Vi.
Good position from Guardian here. And time is running out as well, 39 seconds. One guy already jumped down in CT spawn. I'm not sure if they realize this is going to be a B push, and it's going to be hard for them to really back up the B bomb side as long as Olaf Meister is down here behind the smoke. Now they're pushing in, going